Good morning. Welcome to the Calgary Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Reverend Leslie McNamara. Thank you for joining me for meditation. We'll do this for about 15 minutes. And just thank yourself for showing up to take this time for some inward reflection and time to be with yourself. I invite you to settle into your chair or wherever you are. We have some people in our love stream, and we have lots of people in the center this morning. So let's just breathe in and relax. Breathe out, just allowing anything that, getting here or, anything about that coming into the center, just allow that to wash away, just drift away. And we'll take another breath together. In and breathing out. Just luxuriating in the beauty of the rhythm of breathing. It's like the tide, ebb and flow, in and out. Breathing in and breathing out. It's so natural for us to breathe and have that breath of life. And how powerful it is for us to bring us a sense of calm, stress reducer. And now I invite you to walk with me on a journey. Imagine yourself walking down a path in a forest. It's a lovely day. Just look around and notice what you notice. Can you see your favorite trees? Can you see the sun filtering through the trees? And what can you hear? Can you feel or hear the rustling of the trees in the light breeze? Perhaps some birds calling. Just enjoying strolling along the path. Nothing to do, nowhere to be. Just enjoying the greenness. Are there any wildflowers that you spotted? Notice how soft the forest floor is. And up ahead, you notice there's an escalator, going down. And it's a beautiful escalator. And you walk to the escalator. And as you're going down this beautiful escalator, you notice how deeper, more relaxed, more calm you are. You step off the escalator, and just ahead you notice another one. And enjoying the sensation of going deeper inside yourself, inside your awareness. You step onto that escalator and go down, noticing how much more relaxed you are. And that escalator descends into a beautiful room filled with windows and a big, huge, comfy chair. It's so inviting. You just want to sit in it. And as you sit in it, you feel like you're floating. It's that delicious feeling of being fully supported, all cozy, relaxed. And then you look up, and there's no roof, only sky. And you're looking up, and you see the vastness of the sky. And allow yourself to open to that infinite, expansive universe. No barriers, no more walls, no more anything. You're simply your consciousness, safe, secure, relaxed, serene, feeling at one with the infinite field of possibilities. Just allow yourself to relax in this field of infinite possibilities. Just breathing in and breathing out. And allow any inspiration or ideas to float through and around you. Perhaps nothing comes, you're just simply luxuriating in the space. Just take the next few minutes to enjoy being simply consciousness. from this sacred space, knowing for ourselves everything is all right. I'm on the right path. I'm always on the right path. Everything is always working out for me in my best interests and the best interests around me, of those around me. Today is a good day. Today, I go forth with this feeling of satisfaction, of serenity, peace, knowing that I am one with the infinite intelligence of the whole world, the whole universe. I know how to find it, and I open and allow it to run through me and around me and in me. I am creative and I am inspired. And with that, I invite you to put your left hand over your heart and thank your beautiful self for taking this time to be in communion with you and your higher self. Today is a good day. And when you're ready, bring yourself back to the room and namaste. It's on the scrolling thing. If not all.
It is in my deck.
Okay, great.
Yes, it is.
B, right? Yeah. I'm good.
Ready with the whistling? There you go. Got it. Maybe I won't play it the first time, so let you guys whistle. And then, because you're doing oohs after, right?
Yeah.
Come in on the oohs.
Okay.
With the sax line.
Okay.
Yeah?
Sure.
Whistle.
Oh, no. Intro is whistle. Yeah.
One, two, one.
Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry, be happy. In every life we have some trouble, but if you worry, you make it double. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Got no place to lay your head. Somebody came and took your bed. Well, don't worry, be happy. The landlord say your rent is late. He might have to litigate. Well, don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Don't worry, be happy. Ain't got no cash, ain't got no style, ain't got no girl to make you smile. Well, don't worry, be happy. Oh, 'cause when you worry, your face will frown, and that'll bring everybody down. So don't worry, be happy. Well, don't worry, be happy now. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Don't worry, be happy.
Woohoo! Sonia, Deleo singing, and the rest of Elevation. Give them a hand. Absolutely awesome. And you, as I looked around to a person, you're all going, I'm sure you were in the live stream as well. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Calgary Center for Spiritual Living. If you're new to the center, I will introduce myself. I'm Pat Campbell, and I am the spiritual director of the center here. And if you have never been to a center, a few things you need to know. We are a faith tradition. We don't call us a religion. We are a faith tradition that honors all faith traditions. As you can see on the slides on either side or on your screen on the love stream, you can see many representations of many of the world's faith traditions. We talk about it every week because it is just that important that we understand that while we may not practice everything, we honor your right to practice what works for you, what feels like your spiritual path. So wherever you are on your spiritual path, you're absolutely welcome here. So I'd like you all to give yourselves a hand for being here, or give yourselves a hand for tuning in. As we've gone through this COVID experience, we now are a community that is both in person and also online. So everybody in the audience, turn around and wave at George Clooney and tell him, "Hey, George, how are you?" And they're waving at you as well. So we're going to start. Oh, no, I'm sorry. If we have anybody who is new to us today, we don't want to embarrass you. We just want to welcome you and let you know that you are super welcome here. So anybody willing to raise your hand and just say, "Yeah, me"? There we go. Thank you very much. And we got this gentleman here too as well, and they're in the back also. Yep. See, I know who's new. So, but do you notice that I don't make eye contact with you, but I still know when you're new, and we will get you a brochure, Madeline, here in just a moment. So, awesome. We're going to start out by singing our Kong song. What is it today? I Send My Love. Oh, this is so beautiful. So, everybody, let's stand up and sing together.
I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my peace over the mountain. I send my peace over the sea. I send my peace into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my joy over the mountain. I send my joy over the sea. I send my joy into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my love over the mountain. I send my love over the sea. I send my love over the heavens, and it returns to me.
That's a nice one. Thank you, everybody. So, anybody else's life just really starting to go faster again? Yeah, my goodness. So we've got all kinds of stuff to tell you all about. Oh, wait, but first we're going to send the kids to Funday. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum. I was liking it. I was into it. Okay, now I have lots of stuff to tell you about. So a couple of weeks ago, I did a workshop on mandalas, or mandalas, if I'm being Canadian, or if I'm being Lance, mandalas, whatever the heck that was. Anyway, I have a workshop that I'm gonna do on August 21st, Sunday after service. You're gonna leave here, gonna go to Tim's or something, get something quick to eat, and then come back here for 1 o'clock. We're gonna talk a little bit about the history of mandalas, and then we're all going to color one. And you're gonna see what a lovely spiritual experience it is, and you will have a mandala to take home with you. The ones that I talked about that I did a few weeks ago that I have done, I actually have framed around my house. So, I mean, they really, really turn out well, and it's just a lovely experience. So if that appeals to you, and Love Stream people, we're going to only do it in person, because I don't know how else to do it. But anyway, if this appeals to you, you can transfer $20 to the office. Just put mandala on it, or mandala, or how did he call it? Mandala. And we'll get you signed up for that. So that's not not next Sunday, but the Sunday after that. Then Reverend Leslie is going to talk to you about what we're going to be doing for Pride. Give her a hand.
Good morning, everyone. This year we weren't able to, we were not invited to the Pride Parade. Yeah, well. So instead, what I've decided is I think that it would be really fun to get together and just go as a group. So we're going to do T-shirts. So if you just bring a white T-shirt to the center on
Saturday, August
27th, 10:30 a.m. It takes about 2 hours. We'll just decorate. We'll have a bunch of paints and a bunch of different things, and we'll put the CCSL logo on our shirt, and then you can just decorate it any way you want. And then on the following Sunday, yes, I'm sorry, I'm going to take half your audience. And we're going to go to the Pride Parade to stand in unity and to just show our presence that we are that community that is inclusive and supportive of the Pride events for that day.
Even though we won't be marching in the parade.
No, we're not marching in the parade. We're just going to be on the side. So I'm going to go down, and I've got a map, and it's on the website, and so there's a specific spot to meet, and I'll get down there early and put some blankets out and make sure that we have sort of a row. I love parades. I just want you to know. So I'll be down there early staking out our spot. I know the ways to get there and how to get a good spot. So I've selected it, and we'll get there. So I really encourage you to bring a white T-shirt to the center on August 27th, 10:30 a.m. And no cost. You just bring your own white T-shirt. We don't care, long, short, really short, cute. Yeah, anything.
Go for it.
And then the following Sunday, we'll go and meet. 10:30, the parade starts at 11, so we definitely will. There's parking close by. Anyways, I've got it all figured out. Anybody has any questions, please see me after the service, and I'm happy to answer them. Thanks.
Thank you, Leslie. I'm very excited about this. We have tried to get into the Pride Parade a few times, and for some reason, they don't know who we are, so we're going to show them who we are by just showing up and being participant. And I realize that means you're going to miss Sunday service, our Sunday celebration, and you know what? That's okay, because did you know that you can always find the entire service online on our YouTube page, Center for Spiritual Living Calgary. So if you miss it, I'll miss you, but I get it. Go to the Pride Parade, and then we'll see you the following week. Okay, so this is also super exciting in September, but we're selling tickets in advance. Amy is going to be doing her Songs and Stories thing, which is, if you've ever talked to Amy, she's absolutely hilarious. And so she's going to do music and intersperse it with stories. That is, I don't have the date. Yes, I do. September 16th, 7:30. The doors open 8 o'clock. And just for our community, $25 if you order it and you purchase it by August 14th. You can send an e-transfer to office@calgarycsl.org, mark it Amy Concert, and then after the 14th, the tickets are going to go up to $30. So you want to get yours soon. And this information, everything we're telling you is on the website and in the newsletter. Also, so my friend, who has been our coffee maker for certainly since we moved here, which has been almost 5 years, Marty Levi, is moving to Lethbridge in 2 weeks. I know. Marty has just the most, I know, he is the most stalwart guy, and we just love him, and he's here every Sunday, and he just takes such good care of us. So we need some people to become our coffee people. Not that you can replace Marty, but that he can train you. So if anybody is interested in that, talk to Marty afterwards. You can come next Sunday, kind of learn what the ropes and everything. And we're going to now give him a send-off, because I'm actually not going to be here next week. So we're going to give him a send-off. So Marty, would you stand up so that we can give you some thanks and some gratitude? Marty, we are your spiritual family, and I think you know that. So you come back anytime that you're visiting here in Calgary, and have a wonderful, wonderful experience in Lethbridge. Love you, bunch. Okay, so you know our ongoing groups. Coffee with Dr. Pat is on Sunday or Wednesdays at noon. The hiking and social group, see Neil Williams. Neil, will you stand up so they know who you are? They've been doing something every week. It's just going like gangbusters. So see Neil if you want to be part of that Saturday morning hiking group. Where are you going this week?
Actually, this week we're going to go for a short hike down by the dog park, Suhigan Park, on Deerfoot, and then we're going to join the Sage group for a hot walk.
Thank you. So those, if you didn't hear that online, Sue Higgins Park at 10. Sue Higgins Park at 10 to do a short walk, and then go en masse to the Sagers potluck that they're having. Yes, okay. I think I got it all. That's a lot of stuff happening, hey? I'm excited. So what we're going to do now, we've got all the business taken care of. Now we're going to go into the more sacred part of our service. So we're going to invite Sonia to come up, Reverend Leslie, and all of our ministers and practitioners. If you're present in the room, if you would come up and just allow your presence to be known. This is a portion of the healing arm of our center. We do believe in healing mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, whatever may be going on. So Sonia's going to lead us in a chant. Leslie will give us our spiritual mind treatment.
So sacred, so secret, so precious, this love. So sacred, so secret, so precious, this love. I will share, 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 I will share this love.
In this moment of now, I know there is only one thing, the thing itself, the infinite creative intelligence, the power in the whole universe. It is in me, through me, and around me. I am it, and it is me. It is a warm and loving presence, colorful and beautiful. And I know right now, I speak my word on behalf of the Calgary Center for Spiritual Living and its mission to illuminate the lives of all the people around. And I know that each of the members here in our community, whether in person, online, or doing whatever they're doing, each of us are enriched and enhanced and enlivened as a result of the vision of this center. I know this power, this presence that I call God, Creator, life, is in me, through me, and around me, and in each of us. And I stand here in my glory, knowing that I am prosperous, that I am abundance, that all things are working out for me right now. It is always working out. I never get it wrong. It always works out for me in all the best ways. And I know this for each of us here, that each of us is on the path. We're never off the path. We're always on our path. And this is the way of the truth. God is beauty, truth, light, love, harmony, synchronicity. There is so much life. It is blooming and growing and loving, and it's in me and in you. And knowing this, I take a stand for myself. I stand in my power, and I know the truth for each person I see. I don't look at their conditions. I see the spirit inside of them. And I acknowledge that truth, their love, their peace, their serenity. And knowing this for myself, all other things that are in the way are dissolved and released and let go. And with this, I declare it to be so. I demand this, I release it to the law of life, knowing it must act upon my word today. And with this, I allow it, and together we say, and so it is.
I will share, 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 I will share. So sacred, so secret, so precious, this love.
And this is the Calgary Center for Spiritual Living vision statement, and I invite you to say it along with me. The Calgary Center for Spiritual Living is a beacon of spiritual illumination that inspires individuals to reveal their wholeness, co-creating a world that works for everyone. I love that the thing that stood out today was reveal their wholeness. We are whole all the time, and that's the spirit within us. It's awesome. Now, our mission statement. The Calgary Center for Spiritual Living makes accessible a way of living and thinking that reveals one's spiritual magnificence and personal power. We co-create an inclusive community that fosters an expansion of consciousness. Consciousness, that's what I love. And our spiritual magnificence. We are all spiritually magnificent. Just take that thought and go forth. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Leslie. Thank you so much. So, you may notice that our band is mixed up again, or I should say mixed again. We've got Cam on bass, we've got Luis always on drums, we've got Steph on keys, Oliver here, and we are so fortunate that we have a deep, deep well of really wonderful, inspiring singers. Sonia's been with us off and on for quite a long time. We just love her, what she offers. And so please welcome Elevation featuring Sonia Deleo.
Hi. Thanks for having me again. You better not walk too tall. Everybody likes it better when you stay small. You run, 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 yeah, you run to the bitter end. You question whether running is your foe or your only friend. You're too young to know. Better figure out the future before you grow too old. You work, 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 climb your way up the cold brick wall. Yeah, you break that ceiling, but the glass cuts you as it falls. You're trying to do it all. Who made these rules? Come on, it's me and you. We must be fools to think that we can do everything for everyone. We wage this war that can't be won. Well, let's face the truth. We can't do it all. They're telling you to behave. When you smile, you are flirting. When you frown, you're much too grave. So you hide, 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 yeah, you lie to yourself instead. What you gonna do when all that line leaves your spirit dead? You're trying to do it all. Who made these rules? Come on, it's me and you. We must be fools to think that we can do everything for everyone. We wage this war that can't be won. Well, let's face the truth. Can't do it all. Speak up, shut up. Too loud, not loud enough. Burn bright, hide your light. Down to earth and out of sight. Short skirt, collared shirt, sway the boat. Know your worth. Are you in? Are you out? I ain't in a rep. They're trying to do it all. That's Oliver Miguel. Woo! We made these rules. Can't do it all. We must be fools. Just can't do it all. Everything for everyone. We wage this war that can't be won. Well, let's face the truth. We won't do it all. Thank you.
Sonia Deleo, Oliver Miguel, Steph Chapman, Cam Dougal. No Mick, all right. And Luis Tovar. Gee, Minnie, I can just think our new people are like, dang, that was kind of rocking for a Sunday morning. I love it. Thank you, Oliver. Whew. We try to do it all, don't we? Whereas what's much better is that we do what we're called to do. What makes this feel right? Not that. That doesn't feel right. This feels right. But that's not what my talk is about. So I'll tell you about that in just a minute. First, I'd like to ask you to breathe with me if you would. So just taking a deep breath. and again. And one more time, please. Don't you just love that? We just breathe together. It just brings us all to this even keel. It's so wonderful. So, let me ask you a question. Have you ever had the experience of someone saying something kind of random or kind of casual, and it absolutely blows your mind? Anybody? I can tell you what I mean about that. A lot of times the person doesn't even know that they have said this thing, and yet you are reeling by the impact of it. And I'm not talking about something necessarily negative. I'm talking about they just say something that you go like, ah. Well, that happened for me. A couple of years ago, I was at one of my heart places, Joshua Tree National Park in California. Anybody been there? Joshua, a lot of you have been to Joshua Tree. Woohoo! Okay, it's one of my heart places. You know, it's just a place that I go when I want to have inspiration. And if you know me, that's where I go. I go to nature to get my inspiration. I'm just in awe of nature's beauty and her abundance and her liveliness. It's so exciting. And one of my favorite things to do, especially when I go to the desert, is to go stargazing. Anybody? Stargazing? Absolutely. In my opinion, nothing can humble and inspire and thrill me more than looking up at the night sky. So this particular time, that's not a picture of me, although it could be, couldn't it? But it's not. So this particular time, I'm out in the desert. I'm in Joshua Tree. We're surrounded by the giant boulders. It's out in the, there's no light pollution. It's beautiful. And I'm there with a group of friends, including my sister Beth, that many of you know. She's kind of a muse of mine. We often write talks together after we've had an experience. So it's this perfect stargazing night. It's not too cold. It's not too hot. It's just that ideal thing. And as we sat there, one by one, the stars started popping out. You know what I'm talking about here? Just boom. And I was like, wow, look at them. Look at them. They're arriving. They're just appearing like that. And that's when my sister made this random statement that rocked my world. She said, are you ready for this? You know the stars are also up there during the day, right? It's just that we can't see them. And I am sure the look on my face was a panic as I began to process this incredible, this unbelievable idea. Wait, what? What are you telling me? The stars are up there during the day? They don't just come out at night? I realize that it's kind of funny, but honestly, it really blew my mind. For one thing, I'd never thought about it before. For another, in that moment, my concept, and I was in the teaching, I was probably even a minister, my concept of a limitless universe expanded to even greater levels. Because something that I had always believed was limited to the nighttime, that's when we see the stars, so they must go to the star hotel, and then when it's dark, they come out again, right? To find out that they're there all the time. With that one realization, my worldview, my paradigm, which is another word for worldview, got expanded beyond its previous boundaries. And yet the truth is, for many of us, our perception of life is limited by our five senses. Can I touch it? Can I taste it? Can I see it? Can I smell it? Can I hear it? And yet there is so much more to this universe than what our human senses can tell us. Raymond Charles Barker, who was a colleague of our founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes, said this. He said, we accept the testimony of our five senses as being the reality of life. Yet every mystic and teacher, every religion and philosophy have explained with care that the factual world should always be questioned. Because a thing is a fact does not mean it is a reality. Just sit that for a second. Just because something is a fact doesn't mean it is reality. So the example that comes up for me, and I hope it's going to work for you all, is Christopher Columbus. Do you guys know who Christopher Columbus is in Canada? You see, come on, give me a break here. You got... I quoted John Muir when I first got here, and it was like the most beautiful quote, and I said, and it was by John Muir. Crickets. I was like, you guys know who John Muir is? And they're like, no, not really. He's the founder of the national parks in the States, but not here. Anyway, I'm going to quit digging myself into a hole. So you all know Christopher Columbus. Okay, he discovered the Americas, right? So where would we be if Christopher Columbus had believed in the facts of his time? Because the facts of those times, everybody knew, everybody could see that the world was flat. Some people still think it. But see that the world is flat. That was the fact. Until Columbus and his team decided to test the waters, so to speak. And lo and behold, his ships did not fall off the side of the world. They kept going, and then they came back to tell the story. The new world was there all the time, kind of like the stars. So after this discovery, an entirely new way of seeing and believing opened up. It changed the scope of the world for everybody at that time forever. So for us, part of evolving spiritually, and that's why we're here, is so that we can evolve spiritually, is understanding that there is always something more than what we can see or perceive with our five senses. And that includes our relationship with spirit, with God, with life, with infinite intelligence, with divine mind, with the all and everything, with the life force energy. I don't care what you call it. It includes our relationship with it. As we continue to go deeper, as we continue to do the things that we're doing, we realize that not only is spirit all there is, but it is also present all of the time. Even when our five senses may say that it's not true. In other words, spirit doesn't pop in and out like I thought the stars did. That divine energy, that life force is present in daytime and nighttime, in cold and hot, in dark and light, inside, outside, sleeping, waking. It is present all the time. So here's how Dr. Holmes put it. Incidentally, that's one of those new pictures from that James Webb telescope. We will be talking more about that, just not today. But I just want you to see that. Is that the most glorious picture in the world? And it's there all the time. But let me tell you what Ernest Holmes says. He says there is a mental atmosphere all around us. It is mind and it is intelligence. It knows, feels, hears, sees, and understands everything. It is universal. That is, it is ever present. It is always where we are. So the question is, if spirit is always where we are, how come it doesn't always feel like it? Who said that? Yes. Okay, exactly. Why does it not always feel like it? Why does it sometimes seem as if God is absent? Even especially when things are kind of rough. So let me try to answer that question by going back to my analogy of the stars. So we've established that the stars are up there all of the time, but we can only see them with the naked eye when the sun sets. The reason for that is the sun, which actually is a little tiny little star in the whole universe. We think, oh my God, the sun, but it's just like a little bitty thing, right? Okay, but anyway, it's closer to us than the rest of the planets and the stars. And because it's closer to us, its light outshines everything else. So what happens is we can't see the stars during the day because the sunlight is too bright. Is this making sense? Are you with me? And yet as the sun begins to set, the light from the stars becomes brighter and they appear to pop in. And that pretty much fills the sky. And then the reverse is true. The sun begins to rise again, its light strengthens again, and the light of the stars diminish. So when you think about it, it is indicative of the perfect symmetry and the perfect order of the universe. Something waxes and it wanes, and it waxes and it wanes. It's beautiful. It's perfect. As Henry David Thoreau said, the sun is but a morning star. Isn't that beautiful? So that's a sort of semi-scientific, as scientific as you're going to get from me, explanation about the sun and the star phenomenon. But what about this question about why we don't always feel as if God is with us? Well, just like it appears that the sun outshines the stars, sometimes our challenges that we are dealing with are so up close and personal that we can't see anything else. In other words, when we are dealing with something that we consider to be major or frightening, it seems all-consuming. And we can't see or sense anything other than that situation. So even if the answers are right there for us, we may not be able to see them because the problem has blinded us to the solution. But when we are able to expand our vision, and I'm going to give you some tools to do that, when we are able to expand our vision beyond the problem, even just a little bit, it's possible that we can see things that we couldn't see before. So I want you all to do a little experiment with me. Play with me, okay? Everybody take and put them in front of your eyes like this. Good. Okay. Now with your hands over your face, with your hands over your eyes, you can't see anything, can you? Can't see anything. For this moment in time, your life is limited to just what is right there in front of you. And now, just slowly begin to pull your hands away. Just slowly begin to pull your hands away. What happens? Oh my God, the stars are there. Oh my God, there are people here. We are able to see more when we don't have our blinders on. There's a whole world out there that maybe we didn't see. So this is important because many of us walk through our lives with our hands in front of our face, and that's how we think the world is. Not you. I'm preaching to the choir here, but some people, right? It's the ultimate can't see the forest for the trees. So in other words, we limit our possibilities. We limit our solutions by blocking our own view, and we're not even aware that we're doing it. So I said I was going to give you a couple of tools to help you get out of your own way. and open up to seeing more. And there are not any new tools. There are no new tools in my tool belt, but they are effective tools in my tool belt. One of the tools I'm talking about often is that we need to learn how to manage our thoughts. We need to learn to, as Emerson said, stand guard at the portals of our mind. Because the truth is, most of the challenges that we are having are the result of negative use of thought. I know that's hard. Oh, no. But I myself do this, that instead of coming from an affirmative point of view, I don't do it often, but I do it. From an affirmative point of view, some of us tend to think and live and act from lack and limitation and negativity. And yet every one of us, certainly those of you who come here on a regular basis, you know it is possible to expand your view through consistent spiritual practice, things like prayer, things like meditation, things like reading, things like spending time in nature. Those are spiritual practices. Breathing, like we do. I don't just do that to be random at the beginning of a talk. It's a spiritual practice. Do it with me again. Just breathe it in. And then we combine it with consciousness expanding activities like taking classes. We have classes that are going to be coming up. Reading, listening to podcasts, watching videos, and being with like-minded people. It's huge. This group that Neil has started, this hiking group that Neil has started, has taken off like a bang because we want to be in community, and we want to be in community with people who think like us. What a drag to go someplace beautiful for people who are just like, oh man, yeah, the river's pretty low, and oh yeah. We want to go with people who are like, oh my God, did you see that? Am I right? Let me tell you what Ernest Holmes said about this. He says, it is up to the individual to put negative feelings in their proper place, recognize them for what they really are, and proceed to affirm the nature of the spirit within him. He goes on to say he should recognize that his feelings are under the direction of his conscious thought. And when they seek to flow back into old negative forms, he will assert dominion over them. Whew. Then he will approach a problem with eyes open and know there is a solution. Can I get an amen to that? Woo! Assert dominion over them. Stand guard at the portal of my mind and say, my grandmother used to say, get thee behind me, Satan. But in this case, it's get thee behind me, negative thought. Same thing. So what happens is we do this and we keep doing the work, and we keep doing the work, and then the solution to what our problems are, we find is right there. Just like the stars. So I have one more tool. This one is important. If you can't see the solution, if you're just like, oh man, I can't do it. We have people in this center who are trained to help you. And that is our licensed practitioners. You met 3 of them today, Reverend Leslie, Reverend Val, Reverend Darlene, Sabrina. Anybody else? Any else of our other practitioners? Okay. Let me tell you why I'm telling you to do this. Each one of these people has spent at least 4 years in training to learn how to look beyond the appearances, look beyond the 5 senses, and know the truth on our behalf. They look beyond the facts and know the spiritual truth. Now, they may do it through spiritual mind treatment, which is a super cool form of affirmative prayer, or they may do it simply by being an objective person who isn't involved in the issue. Do you know how effective that is? To talk to somebody who doesn't have an opinion about it, who just is like, no, that's not true, that's not true. So what happens is they're trained to help us pull away from whatever the situation is and see it differently. And then by seeing it differently, we can open ourselves up to all kinds of possibilities, all kinds of solutions that we could not see before. In other words, we expand our consciousness, and voila, et voila, there are the stars. So this is a big topic, made more so by those, the James Webb Telescope pictures, which I'm still trying to wrap my head around. That's why we're not talking about it yet, because I'm still like, yeah, they're up there when I can't see them. So we'll be returning to it, but I thought I would close this morning with a spiritual mind treatment. Don't let that word freak you out. It just means prayer. A spiritual mind treatment written, paraphrased by our founder, Ernest Holmes. So you can close your eyes if you want, or you can follow along. Your choice. Take a deep breath again. There is an intelligence in me which knows the answer to every question. There is nothing unknown to this mind. It has the solution to every problem. This mind is my mind. Say that with me. This mind is my mind. It is now working in me and through me. It is acquainting my intellect, my conscious mind, with the desired information and the desired outcome. I know that I know that I know. Say that with me. I know that I know that I know. And so it is. Thank you. That's it. That's all I got to say. Welcome again, Elevation with Sonia Deleo.
Is it okay if I tell a little tiny story?
Yes.
Because it'll help introduce the song and the fact that I'm going to make you sing, whether you like to or not. Just kidding, you can yell. Doesn't have to sound good. And you'll know when it's coming up because I'm going to tell you again, so don't worry. So I was just listening to this and thinking about times and my strategies for gently removing the blinders or reminding myself to let the negative part go. And I was sitting in a waiting room a little while ago for a medical procedure that was scary, that would be hard, that would probably be painful. And I could feel my heart racing. I was really nervous and alone. I was there alone, and I felt very alone. And I was like, this is scary. And I could feel myself escalating and my world shrinking into this one moment that felt so important all of a sudden. And I sat there as I was sitting there in the waiting room. I was like, I need to turn this around and try and make this just a little blip on the radar. And how can I do that? And one of the ways that I do that regularly is that I repeat a little mantra to myself. On the breath in, I am. On the breath out, love. That's it, over and over. Keep it simple because I was in no state to complicate anything. And so I sat there in the waiting room and I had to wait a little longer than expected. So for about a half hour, I thought to myself, I am love. I am love, over and over and over. And throughout the procedure, one of the nurses said to me at one point, she's like, what? You are the calmest person I have ever seen go through this. And I was like, yeah, I guess I meditated a bit before I came in. And she was like, wow, this is amazing. And I just laid, and I remember thinking, like, this isn't as painful as I thought it would be. This isn't as scary. They seem to know what they're doing. And so this song is called I Am, and there's a part where we repeat I am love in this song, and I want you to sing it with me today, or yell it with me, or whisper it. But I don't want you to sing it for me. I want you to sing it for yourself as a little reminder that you can do the same thing. Let go, they said. It's not helping you to stay here. But I fought instead. Wore a coat made of my own fear. Slow down, you said. Remember what you came for. It's all in your head. Quit trying to open up the old doors. And can I be the seer and the seen? Forget about the middleman between. I see the child behind your eyes. I've learned the game in your disguise. And now I know your name. Show me, I said. I'm ready to be open. Already reached my edge. Can you teach me how to soften? And can I be the seer and the seen? Forget about the middleman between. I see the child behind my eyes. I'll learn the game in my disguise. And I will know my name. I'll find the child behind my eyes. I'll learn the game in my disguise. And I will know my name. All right, repeat after me, okay? I am love, I am love, I am love, I am. Just like that. Ready? I am love, I am love, I am love, I am. I am love, I am love, I am love, I am. Let it rip. I am love, I am love, I am love, I am. I am. I am love, I am love, I am love, I am. I am love, I am love, I am love, I am. Yeah, I am. Oh, I found the child behind my eyes. I've learned the game in my disguise. I found the child behind my eyes. Never again will I ask why. I found the child behind my eyes. I washed away, I washed away, I washed away, I washed away, I washed away. I found the child behind my eyes. I washed away my own disguise. And now I know my name. Thank you for singing.
Elevation, Oliver Miguel, Steph Chapman, Luis Tovar, Cam Dougal, and featuring today, Sonia Deleo. Thank you, sweetie. Wow, that was good. Whew. How do you feel? Pretty good? Yeah. Are you love? Yeah. What's your name? I am love. I am love. And the stars are up there. So this is a time when I talk about ways that we can support the center for our Love Stream people. Love you, Love Stream. Love you, Love Stream. Everybody say that with me. Love you, Love Stream. So e-transfer. If you're in the States or other places, it's easier to do PayPal. Just make sure you mark it for Canadian funds. That's easier for us. Send a check, call the office, get on our conscious commitment, however you'd like to do that. For us in person, we've got a couple of things happening right now. So, does somebody have a blue card I can talk about just for a second? Okay, see people holding up the blue card. These are people who are either in our conscious giving program. What that means is that they give monthly, and it's just taken out of their account. That way they're still supporting the center, even if they're not physically here, and that's so helpful for us. So if you want to be on conscious commitment, call Lance and explain to him how you'd like to make that happen. We also have people who are in the Prosperity Plus class. They're giving on Tuesday nights as part of their course. So if you see the basket go by and they just put their hand over it like Neil's doing, he's not like trying to do woo-woo stuff, nor is he stiffing us. This is the practice that he's doing, blessing the basket as we go along. Other people are putting in cash, people are putting in checks or credit card, however you want to do that, because we're just so grateful for that. We're so grateful that you are finding value in what the center is doing and the programs that we have going and the difference in the lives that we are making. It's so wonderful. So thank you for agreeing to that and showing up and supporting us. So I encourage everybody to take your tithe, your gift, your offering, your donation, hold it to your heart. And let's say this conscious giving affirmation together. I live in a universe of abundance. As I freely and joyfully give, I join in the divine flow, and all that I give returns to me multiplied abundantly. I am so blessed, and so it is. And so it is. And we're going to sing our song. I thank love for everything. I thank love for everything.
I thank love for everything. I thank love for everything. I thank love for everything. I thank love for everything. I thank love for everything. I thank love for everything. I thank love for everything. I thank love for everything. I thank love for everything. I thank love for everything.
We are rocking today. I think you're the rock influence. Yep. Go ahead and have a seat because we need to bring the kids in.
Music for the kids.
Music for the kids. Neil, can you? Yeah, good going. You can go ahead and play.
1, 2.
going to get you a microphone.
No worries, I can talk really loud. Thank you.
But see, the live stream people can't hear you, even no matter how loud you talk.
No matter how loud I
Okay.
yell.
Yeah.
Hello, happy Sunday.
Yay!
Woo, 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 woo. Today we talked about being the incredible you that each of them are. We talked about bringing our own energy into the room. They always laugh and just find it so funny when I dance out of here and do all these crazy things. But then none of them want to do it with me. So today we practice kind of being big and loud and taking up space. Did you want to say something today?
Woo!
Lily and Destiny want to say something today. Awesome, Lily. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lily.
And last one.
Okay, so basically, just be yourself and nobody else. That's just all I have to say.
Awesome, awesome,
you,
awesome.
thank
I am love. I am love. Okay, so let's stand up and we're going to do our closing blessing. I forgot to make the slide. Okay, so everybody standing up. Let's rub our hands together. Rub our hands together, get all that good juju going, and we're going to send it out into the universe, okay? Whoever needs it. I've got a friend who needs it right now, so I'm going to send my love to her, but send it to anybody, anywhere, or to yourself, okay? You ready? 1, 2, 3. Whoosh. Have a great week. We'll see you next time.
Might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy, clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got, don't hold it back. I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like this is the truth. Because I'm happy, clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't nothing. Bring me down, my love is too high. Bring me down, can't nothing. Bring me down, I said, oh. Bring me down, can't nothing. Bring me down, my love is too high. Bring me down, can't nothing. Bring me down, because I'm clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm clap along if you feel like happiness is to you. Oh, clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Have a wonderful day.